Arrowhead Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken from the 7th. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not...
Break. 53-6-6. Pull it high.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Pass, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
70, Indy. Exit.
They'll set up to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Lie down, Mason. Lie down, Mason. 180. Yellow. Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. That QB's trash. 57. 55. Delta. Coming to you.
On second and 12, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half. They
certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a give right side. It's Moss. And takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a breakdown.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Come on, set. 18, Raiders.
Defense, keep up,
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Check 55, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 86 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 43, 15. Come on, switch it. Hey, rip list. Mike 55, Mike 55. Smoke. It's a party now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City! Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 30 base. You draw Corker. Hey, echo. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, Moss. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Come on, QB, come on.
The 20. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Check 9, color. Slam. Blue dot Corkers. Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Big stop, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
55. Right there. Watch the pass. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yellow. 180. Here we go. 15. 55. Mike, 55.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Richard, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, seam 6.
He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You gotta go right here. You gotta go right here.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 25. Check 25.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
To the ground and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready?
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Just like that.
On 1st down, Moss. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the draw, Richard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, hey, 61. Match. Go.
Richard. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll run on first down. It's Moss, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, it's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. With it is Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
But this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Switch up, switch up.
A run for Nick Chubb. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
General West. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Ready? 70, Indy. Mike. Snap.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. On third down, Richard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Broken tackle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Yellow. Go, Lou, 80. 55.
Here we go.